afternoon. My name is Guthrie Thomas. I'm a guitarist and songwriter, among other things. And today we're going to talk about adding effects to one track in Studio One Pro, but only in a certain portion of the track. But first, my official website. As you can see, I have been recording and making records for most of my life. And if you're not familiar with my work, you can check it out on YouTube or go to GuthrieThomas.com and review. You can like it or not like it or whatever. My family puts it up on YouTube all the time. All right, enough with the advertising. Let's get to Studio One. All right, the question was, how can I add effects in a certain portion of a track, but not the whole track? All right, that's simple enough. I'm going to show you a very easy way. All right, we got a track here. This happens to be a fiddle because I'm a singer-songwriter. I use a lot of acoustic instruments. The very first thing I'm going to do is click on this color band right here and make it yellow so it's easy to see. All right, this track right now, if you click on it and come down, you'll see that it's highlighted. Click on this arrow right there, and you can see it has several effects. We're going to remove these effects by right-clicking. Simple enough. Now, this track now has 0 effects. It's just the fiddle with no embellishments. All right, I'm going to come back to that same track. Now I'm going to right-click, come down here to duplicate events, and that now I'm going to make it the same exact color. Now, this is an actual duplicate of the same track. As you can click on this arrow now that it's highlighted and see that they're both blank when it comes to effects. Now, to add effects, we're going to work on the second track now, and I'm just going to add a simple effect, reverb. Close that out. Now I'm also going to add compressor, and I'll close that out. Now, the second track now has 2 effects, a reverb and a compressor, whereas the first track has nothing, as you can see. All right, now let's say we wanted just this little band portion of this track to have the effects in it, and then it come in with the effects and go out with the effects. This is actually quite simple. Bring your arrow up here to the cut tool or split tool. It will turn into basically a knife. All right, we're going to cut the top track right there, and we're going to cut the bottom at the end of it right there. Tops and bottoms is what we used to call it in the old days. And I'm going to cut that out just by right clicking and hit cut. And then I'm going to come over here to the bottom track. I'm going to click it a little bit long on both ends, and then I'm going to cut out the front portion and the back portion. Now I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to hit the arrow, or you can just press 1 on your keyboard, and I'm going to highlight that by clicking right in the middle of the track that I want the effects on. And you'll see 2 little half diamonds up here in each corner. Now what you want to do is when you see the little hand, roll it back a little bit, same with the front. And what this will do is prevent your effects coming in sharply. In other words, they just won't jump in and then jump out. These will gradually come in very quickly and gradually go out very quickly. And if you do it just right, you won't hear the difference. You'll just hear the effect. There will be no jumping. Now, when you duplicate tracks with events, everything's the same. You can see the levels and your faders here are the same. So don't change the volumes once you got everything set. If you change the volumes, only do so if you want that particular section of your track to really jump up and really go back down. Okay? It's really basically as simple as that. You just got to work around with it. I hope this has helped, and until next time, have a great time, and check out GuthrieThomas.com if you're interested in my kind of stuff. Adios. It was long ago now in another life, high in the hills in the morning light. I must admit I was a bit surprised, so much so I had to check both eyes. I saw an angel that was standing there in a long white dress with solid gold for hair. I still remember what she said that day. Well, are you going my way? It was early in the morning, just below the moon. In the snow-covered hills, I'm thinking this can't be true. With wings like that, why do you need a ride? She said with a smile, don't you think I can fly? And the next thing I knew, I'm in the northern lights. I'm high in the sky in the dead of night. And she held my hand and said, it's your lucky day, 'cause I'm a-going your way. She was a tapestry of beauty from the weaver's loom. She was spun from the thread from the mountain of truth. And she said, I cannot leave you for the rest of my life. Though I didn't want to know, I had to ask her why. She said, I'm here to guide you with the toil and strife, and help you with your wrongs that you think are right. I realized that instant what I had to say. Yes, I think I'd like to go your way. She said there comes a time in every person's life they don't mean to do wrong, they just think it's right. If life were all that easy, well, you wouldn't need me. I'm only here to help you get where you want to be. Yes, and when we finally get there but don't find what you need, well, we'll ring the bells again and listen to them sing. I was reaching for words, I didn't know what to say, but I'm sure glad that she's going my way. And the morning turned to evening, but that's really no surprise. She laid my life before me with the truth and all the lies. And all that I'd forgotten, I'd remembered once again. Yes, once again remembered were the memories from back then. And I turned my eyes upon the angel flying next to me, and she touched my heart now with a smile and asked me what I see. I see a lovely angel, that's all that I can say. But please now tell me why it is she chose to go my way. Well, I'm just a passing stranger, that's all she said to me. I've come alone in all this way in hopes that you might see that I'm your guardian angel. But first you must believe that I can take you anywhere if you want to go with me. I'll take you to the northern lights of the universe above. I'll rid you now of all your hate and fill your life with love. I turned away dumbfounded, there was little I could say. I turned back to her, I said, okay, now let's be on our way.